Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome back to another Age of Empires 4 casted game here. It's been a minute as I've taken a little bit of a break, been busy with work and some other things going on here, and just kind of getting back into swing of things here with a couple casted games. And wanted to start off with a few matches here from Gilv, one of my friends in the Discord group, and give you some interesting games to have a look at. So here we're going to go, and this one, I immediately, as soon as I saw this in the listings, knew that I had to check it out, as this is some really high elo play here. So this is Gilv on the northeast side of the map, playing as the French in the color blue, and his opponent is none other than Snoopa, who is playing the Russians in the color teal in the southwest corner of the map here. So this is going to be an interesting game here. I've seen a lot of play from Snoopa, with some of the big dogs up in the casting world, and just those ranked matches get really crazy. And if I'm not mistaken, both of these guys are from Australia, so there's a little bit of some infighting going on here between the countrymen. So we're gonna see how that rolls out here at this friendly play. And this is a replay, so everything is fixed here. But I have no idea what's going to happen. I actually did not even peep who won, so I'm interested to see what happens. We do know it's about 18 minutes, so this will be a pretty short one. And I'm going to try this new thing here where I do a little bit of fast forwarding and try to speed these things along, because otherwise it can drag on for some of those 45-minute games. Nobody wants to spend 45 minutes just watching scouts run around the map, so we'll do a little bit of speeding here. Kick it up to 2 times. And I'm also going to turn the game volume down before I forget, because I always... Oh, I spoke too soon. It's already turned out. Can you tell I haven't played once since I last casted? It's been that busy. But, alright, so we've got... Snoopa's got 2 scouts on the map here. They're exploring the map very quickly, going around that eastern edge mostly, really checking out that side and capturing lots of sheep. Meanwhile, Gilv has, it looks like, just... Oh, no, 2 scouts. And also exploring a lot of that east side. Both players love that. So anyway, Gilv's got the School of Cavalry coming out here for the French. And is looking to do early horsemen, I imagine. My best guess. And meanwhile, the Russ are building that Golden Gate. And that's going to really help with that late game with the exchange rate between goods and all that good stuff, so... Especially with stone, it can help with keeps and whatnot. And gold for cannons. Really useful with a favorable exchange rate as well. That's hard to argue with that. I'm going to go to full map view, since we've introduced both players, checked out what their scouts are doing. And it looks like the landmarks are coming up here at just after 4 minutes, about 4.5. They're both aging up to the feudal age. And things are going to start kicking off here real quickly. Tons of sheep coming home to roost at the town centers. They are gathering them up. These poor sheep just getting slaughtered for euros or something. So, delicious, delicious. Man, there is a brief digression. There is a restaurant near my hometown, here in Wisconsin, up in the city, where they've got this really good Euro restaurant. It's called the Parthenon. And, oh my god, it is literally to die for. You know, you could taste one of those things, and it is so sweet that if you died immediately after eating that sandwich, you would die happy. So, whenever that day comes where I'm close to my deathbed, I'm going to make that one of my last things that I do, is I'm going to get one of those damn euros, because it is literally to die for. Anyway, alright, so we've got some action happening here. I digress. Gilv is going in for a sneak attack on Snoopa. He's got a couple knights on the west flank, and he's got a couple other units here on the east flank. And he is kind of encroaching on Snoopa's territory. Coming after those villagers, got a few spearmen that came out, and one villager goes down, a couple spearmen chase off the knight and the scout. A bunch of dead deer here, I think that was the Russians doing. They want that sweet, sweet bounty gold. And the knights are now... They're doing a flank again, but the spearmen are chasing them off. That's... Spearmen have 90 health, 8 damage. The Knight's got about 190 health base and then 29 damage plus their charge bonus. But, you know, with that many spears, you've got 4 of them out there. It makes it really hard to survive with Knights. Easy to get overpowered by those lawn pole arms. The scouts are out still doing their thing. Gilv is checking out this base. He is trying to see what's going on, and that's happening. Meanwhile, Snoopa is doing his own little sneak attack here with the scout. He's trying to prevent that town center from going up. His own town center, the second one, is up now, and they're gathering up the deer, those villagers are. And there's lots of stuff happening here. So, Gilv's got, you know, one knight after the other, just a steady production of royal knights here for the French. And it looks like he's retreated the contingent, and they're coming back to his base to deal with the scout here. And sure enough, that scout easily is dispatched. That's dead. And the second one here looks like he slips out from enemy lines. And Gilv is defending that base. Meanwhile, scouting out his enemy. More spearmen coming out. There's a steady production here. There's also an archer range that's been put down and a stable or two. So we're going to start seeing some battering rams, I'm almost certain. I did forget to mention this wooden fortress over here by the wood line. So Snoopa's got a pretty good defensive position there, that if someone, that if Gilv tries to go attack those villagers on the wood line, he can just jump them right into that tower and easily defend this base here. So that's looking really swell. That's looking good. And yeah. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit again. We're in just a brief moment here where there's not a whole lot happening. So just going to kick this action up, and the scout gets chased down by the Royal Knights, survives, and is now on the other side of the map. A second wooden fortress coming up here along with a hunting cabin where villagers are going to continue gathering off this boar carcass. So huge food production going on for Snoopa right now. A third town center is coming up for Gilv in the very northern corner of the map, and also gathering up some deer to prevent Snoopa from having access to that. Very smart outpost of his own. I love it. Love it. Adopting his opponent's strategy. This is some stuff that... oh gosh, what I forget the full name, but Musashi, the Japanese folklore hero who was like an excellent swordsman, and he was so good because he adopted all of his enemy strategies and used them to beat them at their own game. That's what Gilv's doing right now. He's pulling a Musashi and is doing the Book of Five Rings, or I think that's the name. He's doing some of that, so love to see that kind of versatile play here. That's pretty cool. Now, oh my god! Holy cow! Screenshotting that. Look at that Russian army, dude. Oh my god. Snoopa's been booming back here in his base. You know, Gilv's got a lot of Royal Knights, but look at Snoopa coming in with several Knights and Spearmen, Archers. Holy cow. Jeez, he's got an army to match. I don't know how he got it up so quickly, but, holy cow. Alright, well, the villagers are jumping inside the town center. French archers and spears. And the knights coming in here to flank. Oh my god, this is a battle. This is a battle right here, yeah. Love it. Tower goes down. Oh my god. Yeah, this is getting bloody. The Russian army here just completely tore down that outpost and sent those villagers fleeing. That was pretty crazy. A couple of units went down. So, very interesting early skirmish. That was nice. Alright. Get a different angle here. Oh god, I had to take a drink of water. Yeah, both players have a really solid military production here coming out. That's looking good. And both players here are also Conqueror rank, just in case if I missed that. This is that high elo play, baby. This is some crazy stuff going on here. This is the kind of ranked play that I love to see. Being a gold player myself, you know, being pretty average, you know, some of the strats that I'm seeing here is stuff that I don't often see in my own games, as I'm, you know, still kind of learning myself, and also, you know, a lot of the opponents and I are kind of like equal skill level. So some of this crazy stuff that you start seeing here, you see a lot more in the high elo. But sometimes you'll see some good stuff in the low ones too, where people have different strategies. A lot more use of, I would say, a lot more defensive play, just from what I've noticed. You know, players are a lot more keen to put up walls and keeps right next to their base to be a little bit more defensively postured, whereas the really good players will be just insanely offense. You know what they say, best defense is a good offense. Here we go, the armies are about to clash. Oh god, here it is. Here it is, the full skirmish. Alright, the knights going for a charge, archers on the back line firing away, and the spears going down pretty quickly. Battering rams, meanwhile, slipping past enemy lines. They're just chilling out watching the fight. They're not even doing anything. He's just checking it out. And the Russian army, it looks like, has overpowered the French. And bowmen taking out the last of those archers and spears while the knights battle each other. The Royal Knights flee as they have lost that battle. Fleeing to a more advantageous position with the outpost here and the villagers that can jump inside. The archers on the back line doing very little to help this out as they're vastly outnumbered by the Russian bowmen. And now the battering rams continue moving forward with the knights and archers in tow. And the French army is in full retreat at this point, trying to regroup with the remainder of the contingent. Guild is trying to get back into a favorable spot here. And the battering ram and these Russian knights easily take out this French town center. It doesn't even stand a chance with 2,500 health and the army pulled back. So that goes down. There's still a second town center on the field though, so you've still got villager production ramping up. Excuse me. Snupa's got 62 villagers. Guild's 83. So Guild's got a very strong economy here. Looking amazing on that front. A lot of villagers on wood. And the battering rams are now encroaching on this archery range, taking it out. The spearmen helping out. The Russian knights have fled, or not really fled, but more so pulled back to take out that other outpost in the middle of the field. Archer range goes down, and a second archery range goes down, and it looks like the barracks is going to be next. I think we're about to see a good game here. We've got a minute left in this game. We're at the 17-minute mark. Archers doing their thing. They're moving forward to take out the spears. Royal Knights charge. And it looks like they run straight into that wall of spearmen, unfortunately. Forces them back. And the barracks goes down. And the battering rams continue on the rampage. And Guild does another charge. He goes straight into the archers. And puts some damage down, but the spears push him back yet again. Royal Knight goes down. And the remainder of those knights, one gets caught in the middle of this force and is easily just swarmed with a hail of arrows, and the other knights just continue to engage. It is a bit of a suicide mission here. Another knight goes down. And that is good game. Guild calls, good game here. The white flag has been flown. That is a surrender. Good game, gentlemen. And well played. That was excellent play on both ends here. That was the Battle of the Australians today. So stay tuned, as we're going to have a couple other casta games here yet. I'm going to record a couple more this morning before I get going for the day, and should be some interesting play. We got one more with Guild and Snupa, and then a different one coming out here. So thanks for watching, and have a great day.